Hello! Welcome to Squid Essays. Inking your academic pen. My name is Julie and I will be your instructor as we read through understand the principles and practices of assessment essay. The article source is embedded in the video description below. Feel free to read along. Please note that you can get a custom, plagiarism-free essay for as little as $10 a page at Squid Essays. The link is in the description. Explain the function of assessment in learning and development. At the induction, the assessor must introduce herself to the learners and ensure that the learners knows what course they are enrolled on. The assessor must explain the course requirements and explain the units to the learners and support them in choosing the units. The assessor with the candidate must then decide on an assessment plan. This will include setting target dates and times to meet with the learners and also agreeing on the best assessment method to use for individual learners to meet individual unregistered trademark's need. For example, the assessor can do observation, question and answer, request personal statements, witness testimony or examine the learner work product. When the learner produces a work product or an assignment, the assessor must review the work to ensure that the learner has met all the requirements for this particular unit and that they have met the assessment criteria. The assessor must encourage and give positive feedback to the learner. The assessor must document the feedback, giving the learner guidance on how they can improve their work where needed, and a deadline must be agreed for resubmission. The assessor will need to cross-reference the work product of the learner to ensure they meet the assessment criteria and that the learner unregistered trademark's work and evidence are reliable and proves that the learner is now competent in this unit. 1.2 Define the key concepts and principles of assessment. The assessor need to ensure to get a VASCR result for each learner. The judgment of their work product will be made based on this: validity of their work product, authenticity of the work, ensuring they followed the plagiarism policy whilst researching for their assignments, sufficiency of the work provided. This has to do with the amount of work the learner has to do for the assessor to determine whether they know and can do the work related to the particular unit. Currency of the work, ensuring that the work is current, is up to date with the legislations and requirements of the unit. Reliability, the consistency of the work being provided. The assessment has to remain fair, consistent and valid to ensure that all learners have equal chances of being assessed fairly. An assessor cannot give a learner an easier assessment just because she likes the learner. There should be a fair process at all times. The assessment process needs may have to be adapted to a learner needs, but it need to lead to the same outcome. 1.3 Explain the responsibility of the assessor. The role of the assessor is to assess the learner unregistered trademark's knowledge and performance. These will include: A. Ensuring the learner meets the assessment criteria by demonstration their knowledge and competence. B. Assessments needs to be planned and agreed between the learner and the assessor. The learner need to understand what is expected from them and by when. C. The assessor must observe the learner in their workplace to confirm the learner unregistered trademark's understanding. D. The assessor must provide accurate and constructive feedback. Thank you for taking your time to listen to me. I hope you enjoyed learning about understand the principles and practices of assessment essay as much as I did. Kindly remember that you can get a custom, plagiarism-free essay at Squid Essays for as little as $10. The link is in the description. See you next time.